All right, y'all, so here are 5 ways that you can begin to prepare for the new year to ensure that you have a great, prosperous, healthy new year. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Aneem Awe, licensed mental health therapist, clinical health educator, and wellness extraordinaire. And I just wanted to share with you how to get your mindset together to make sure that you have the best year possible. Number 1, we're gonna plan early. Being successful at anything requires a plan, and so we are going to start developing that plan. And part of developing that plan is asking yourself or creating an opportunity for yourself to reflect on the past year. Tell me about your highs. Tell me about your lows. Well, no, tell me, tell yourself. Just write it down or to have a conversation with some friends maybe. What were some, key pivotal points? What are some areas that you felt like, man, that was good, but I could have did better? Think about that. Number 2, I want you to create a gratitude list. Without gratitude, I think it's going to be really hard for us to really acknowledge some of the things that we, overcame, some of the successes we have, or some of the things that we may seem or deem as little, but actually are a really big deal. So make a list. What are the top 5 things that you're grateful for that happened to you or happened for you over this past year, 2022? Perhaps it's you got a new job. Perhaps it's you earned more money than you were expected. Perhaps you started going to the gym way more than you did the previous year. Those are all successes and all worth acknowledging. Next thing I want you to do, number 3, is declutter. No better way to start the new year than starting off on a fresh, clean slate. So whether that means cleaning out the closet, getting rid of old clothes, shoes, start anew. Let go of anything not serving you. That includes people too. So let's declutter. Then, number 4, I want you to identify goals for yourself. What are the top 5 things you hope to achieve this year? Maybe it's getting a new job. Maybe it's buying a house. I want you to identify those goals for yourself and write them down. I want you to write them down because I also want you to create SMART goals, right? SMART goals are specific, they're measurable, they can be achieved, they're realistic, and most importantly, they are timely. Yes, I'm looking at my notes. But I want you to create SMART goals for yourself. Okay, so if the goal is for you to buy a house, let's get really specific. I want to buy a house in XYZ city for XYZ amount by XYZ date. That helps us measure it, right? I need to save XYZ money for my down payment, my closing costs. I need to work with, brokerage Lala so she can help me understand what I need to be working on, maybe improve on my credit. So I really want you to break down each of those goals. That's why I said 5, because that can seem a little heavy. And if 5 is too much, fine, give me 3. And lastly, number 5, I want you to just take your time. You are in a rush with nobody. I want to remind you that it's you versus you only. And I think this is important because the moment, I truly believe this, the moment we start to look at others, compare ourselves to others, it's not that we can't look, right? We can look, acknowledge, appreciate, congratulate, but the moment we start to compare ourselves to others, we deviate from our own course. So I want to encourage you to take your time. Be gentle with yourself. If you mess up, it's okay. You got a whole year to get through this. And that's why we're planning ahead, to avoid those pitfalls. And so when we're identifying goals, we're identifying potential pitfalls or barriers that we may come across. So hopefully you enjoyed those tips. Let me know in the comments below if you're ready to get started on 2023.